but we will next, right? So, slump test is what I'm going to do. It's classed as a special test. So this book here has got all these special tests in there that we're going to cover as well, especially the ones in pink.
What is it?
Sorry? What? The front cover's fallen off. It's a bit of a dodgy book. So we've got a slump test. The reason being is if someone's got back pain, you need to know whether you should be treating them or not, or stay away from that area. So it's more of a safety precaution. I think I actually have got the front cover somewhere.
This is good. I want to get this one as well.
You can just take it. I'll see if I can find the barcode for it. There are others that you can get that are similar. They're a little bit dated, but the principle's still the same in terms of the pictures and stuff. Can I borrow you for this one? I don't want to push on your neck. It sounds dodgy.
That's
But
weird.
it's not dodgy. So if you can sit here. Nervous system in the body runs from your little toes all the way through the whole body, down to your fingers, up to your head. So what we're looking at is any impingement in the lower back. But to get that to react, what we need to do is stretch the nerve in the body. So if you get a hose pipe, and cut it off at a metre, say, and you bend it into a C shape, one side is longer than the other, even though it's the same length. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the inside of the C is shorter.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
Alright.
The outside of the C is longer. So what we're doing is we're causing a stretch on the outside of the hose pipe, but with the nerve. So what we're looking for you to do is kick one leg up straight. Hopefully his hamstrings aren't too tight. Find out in a minute. Pull your toes up towards you, and then slouch down as if you're doing a flexion movement and bring your chin into your chest. So then what you can do is a bit of overpressure. Do that. Where did you feel in the issue?
Didn't.
Let's go again. Where did you feel any problems at?
Were you there a little bit?
More of a stretch or a nerve?
Try again.
I can
Maybe
get
a nerve,
what
yeah.
the hell, what the C, the
I'll
hose,
explain it. So if I do this, basically what I'm doing is curving him like that hose pipe.
I see,
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm trying to push you to try and entrap a nerve if one isn't
Yeah,
trapped
so
anyway.
a little bit uncomfortable, like
Okay.
not a stretch.
I'm trying that.
So the potential there's a nerve that's getting impinged somewhere. You're not walking in going, oh, back, it's in bits, which is what I'm kind of getting the gist of. This is what you would do if someone could do this themselves. I've worked it in stages with you. So you're on first level, leg up straight, toes up towards you, slouching forward. That would normally trigger it. The chin coming in would normally trigger it as well. So basically the outside of his body is now longer than the inside. So that nerve's getting stretched. And if it's going through a tight muscle where a disc is impinging it, it's going to pinch it and you get out. Okay.
So if they've come in with, you would do this if someone's saying they think they've swung their back or something.
Yeah. This is just for you to go, I'm not touching you.
So if they say that's like a nerve pain, you don't
You
touch
want to stay
it.
away from that area. Because what the last thing you want on your back is them coming, you made my back worse.
Right, so wait a minute. So someone comes in, they're like, oh, I think I swung my back. You do this test, and if they're like, if they
Absolutely in agony.
absolute agony.
Do not
like,
touch them.
I mean, if like on a scale of like 0 to
It
10,
will scare you.
you're
If
saying
they
like,
go,
it's,
like
like
that.
if it's just a 7.
Like that, it's fine.
What?
7, debatable. This is kind of when it's just a safety test. So some people go, I've hurt my back, I'm going to come and see you.
Yeah.
Because you regularly treat me, let's say.
Yeah.
They'll come and see you, and I've literally had people do this. They come in, they go, I've hurt my back, I can't see you. They can't even lie on a couch.
Yeah.
Let them treat them. So what
Because
you
it
need
gives
to
such
do is
pain.
you need the body just to sort itself out. Just go away.
So
relax
do you tell
yourself.
them to go into a physio?
Maybe a physio, chiropractor, osteopathic doctor.
Do you have and do you have personal recommendations that you give them or not?
It's their local doctor who I'm referring them to. We'll get onto the whole 111. Ask them to see that, see if they can get some painkillers. I'm not recommending they do, but that's their job. Potentially an osteopath, chiropractor may or may not deal with it as well. And
So
may,
more A&E.
I've had someone.
like
So
that,
the difference is I've had someone do it on the morning, and they come and try and see me in the afternoon, but they don't tell me until they get here. And then I'm like, hey, that's too early. I can't do anything for you at this moment in time. We've got to let the body just calm down before we can help them further on. Some people will surprise you with that, or they'll book in legitimately for a massage, then turn up and they go, oh, I booked in with you anyway for a general massage, but all of a sudden my back's gone, so I thought you could sort it out. That would be fine because it's uncomfortable and it may benefit it, but it's not going to pulverise them and put them back on this bed, not being able to move. But if they're coming in walking like a crab sideways, that's a big red flag to start off with. Don't touch them. There are certain things you can do, but you need a bit more experience and a bit more understanding of what actually goes on inside the body before you would deal with that person.
Right.
Then
So
you have to disappoint them and go, sorry, but I'm not going to do anything, but I'll do your toes. Something that's not related. But then lying on the couch is the first obstacle. They can't even lie face down. Their back's in bits. So that's a very basic test you can do. The second test, if you can put your head on here, face upwards, it's called a straight leg raise test. Very similar. So which was the side you had the problem on?
that one,
Just a minute ago.
Yeah, left check.
Yeah, so do this. I'll have to do this side because we're filming. So I'm going to bring that up. I want you to, almost like a crunch, sit yourself up and bring the chin into the chest. And I'll bring the leg up and then I'll straighten the toes. Any issues there? Tightness here? Okay. Let's see if we can trigger it. Yeah, keep crunching up.
No.
Yeah, because he hasn't got the problem, it's not really showing. But that's effectively what we're looking to do.
So if I had an issue, that would hurt here or there?
I've had someone not realise, lie on the couch, did this, they did what you've just done, and I went like that, and they literally leapt off the couch.
Really?
Like they've been plugged into the socket and someone turned it on. What?
So where was
in
the
their
problem?
back or their glute?
It's somewhere in their nervous system is impinged quite badly, so you just didn't want to
So
touch it.
That's
Yeah.
another nervous. That's another nerve test.
Yeah. So this is the same test, just two options of doing it. So if we're all similar heights, so if we get someone that's 6'4", 6'6" coming, doing that one, pushing your head and pulling the toes up is not impossible. This one's more of a reasonable one you can do.
So
you
if they're really tall, you do that one.
Yeah. And sometimes you haven't always got a couch. You might just be pitch side or something and you want to check someone. So then they'll be sitting on a bench or something. So you could do the first option. This is the second option. But if you feel tension underneath the back of the leg, that's just a muscle stretch, which is what I was expecting you to say. I feel it there, but you're quite flexible, so it's not going to feel it. But if the nerve is impinged anywhere between here and here on the lower back, which is where it commonly could be if you're complaining of back problems, you would feel like a 240 volts has just suddenly gone through you for a split second and then turned off.
Okay.
And the first time you experience it, what was that? Oh God, if I hurt you, you start panicking, but you should just then go, yeah, you need to get that settled first, I can't do anything. Because you don't want to make it worse, because if they come and blame you, you're just going to see it. They're that sort of person. So you don't want to put yourself in that position. But that's just, since you've got the slump test, which is the seated one, and the straight leg raise test. You can find them easily on YouTube. There's slightly different variations of how people do it. You know, pick one that you think suits you. That's just the two that I do. It's just the way I was taught, but there's others out there as well that you can do similar versions. It's pretty straightforward. So that's a safety special test.